Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
To throw again on second down. Smith. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief. It would have been a
story.
Long night.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 85 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Richardson off the play fake.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he's brought down here.
Point in quarter one.
Now Richardson. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Smith. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 22. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, it's Smith. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Smith to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and goal from the 1.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Third and goal, here's the option left. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Gabe Neighbors, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A nice little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Second down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. On third down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Geno now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Caught by Woods.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Richardson.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson working from the gun.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Richardson looks to throw it.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to the air with Richardson.
A quick throw, but incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Richardson.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this.
Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Darnell Mooney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Richardson to the air on first down.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this down to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 34. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. There, Richardson back to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A shotgun snap for Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Steps away to his... Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're on top here. So they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson completes a Mooney on the slant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Richardson. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Richardson now. Throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Gay's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Smith.
It's complete, Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Open man is McMath.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Middle they go. Spears. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And this one is right down the middle. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. On first down, they'll start out with Moss.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Richardson.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now Richardson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He completes it to Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Henry.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. On second down, here's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity.
today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Into the air right away is Allen.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 catches, 131 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give right side. Graves. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graves.
Taken down at the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being...
The rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 1, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Graves. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Shepard now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now McCoy. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, McCoy.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCoy.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. McCoy.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. McCoy got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, McCoy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to him on 1st down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing on 1st down, McCoy. Harris has it over the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. McCoy. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
He connected on his first, this from 41.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year, and he'll start again here, 1st down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Houston set to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down to the 20, he'll 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing again on second down. Allen being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And again, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 39, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll run on the draw.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before break. McCoy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kirk Cousins, strong in the victory as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Javonte Williams. 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give, this is Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Handoff right side, Davis Price. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Harris going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Hands it off out of the gun.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Allen now looks to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. An extra defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, McCoy.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, McCoy. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. McCoy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Graves. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They run with Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. McCoy. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, McCoy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. McCoy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. McCoy got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. McCoy. That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll run with Davis Price. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Davis Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis Price. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Brewer. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Graves. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brewer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. McCoy to Chenault on the slant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, McCoy. He gets it to Thomas. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again on second down. McCoy. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Davis Price up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McCoy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the fourth. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Graves. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Graves. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Allen. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down. McCoy got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. McCoy. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. McCoy's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Steps away to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now McCoy. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, it's Graves. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Buffalo, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.